Happy Mother Halloween, huh? Oh, Corey. Corey's closing on me. What y'all want? Race? It's racing, man. It's racing. What's good, homie? I seen you working on the truck, man. I seen you working on the truck. Hope all works out with that, dog. That sucks. Oh, Black Beauty. Oh, Black Beauty. Black Beauty's tranny's down. Tranny down, tranny down. Yo, that sucks. My buddy Corey that's driving back behind me in the F-250, he's had 3 freaking transmissions he's put in his truck. Yo, I was a sumo wrestler today for Halloween. Took 3rd place, man. I took 3rd place. I have my trophy from last year, dog. I had to brag a little bit. Took that victory home. But this year I had to take 3rd. I got 3rd, man. I didn't have to take 3rd, but I got beaten by an alien and a fucking tarot card reader. A gypsy. She didn't even know what she was. She called herself a psychic. I guess that is a psychic. I thought it was a gypsy. I thought it was a gypsy. Yo, I was gonna go home and make a hey, I appreciate that from last year. She'll be fixed up in a couple of days. So that's what's up, dog. Stopping by to show some love and support. Hey, I appreciate you, Army Vet. Appreciate you. Yeah, I was gonna go home and make a video, a Halloween video, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. By the time I get home, I gotta go get some gas. Gotta go get some gas, some gasolina for my vehicle, and I gotta get some, what else I gotta get? Oh, I gotta get something to drink. Psychic or psycho, they're both crazy when they believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah, we're off early today, man. Usually we get out of here at 4:30, but things have been hectic at work. The drafters can't get prints together. What's up, Jamie? I'm all over the road. I gotta stop trying to read what y'all are saying. I'm all over the road. Oh. Yeah, there goes Corey. There he goes. He said bye. Deuces. What's up, Wixter? Nothing, dog. Just ripping. Just felt like coming to speak to y'all on this beautiful Halloween day. Yo, it's 85 degrees and sunny in Florida. Huh. Crazy. My daughter is going to be on fire. Well, a lot of kids are about to be on fire today. Man, I don't really need to get gas, but hey, if y'all don't know this, man, after today, gas is about to go up about 35 cents. So you got the funds, and you go get out and do it. Go put gas in your car. Go put gas in your car. Man, I need something to drink. Fuck, I need something to drink. Y'all got Circle K's where you're at? I said Circle K or Shell before, and people have been like, what is that? What is a Circle K? Yes. Circle K's in Florida are about to start selling medical marijuana out of them. They're about to have a Rise dispensary attached to the side of them. And you can go get some gas and literally go get some gas. I think that's crazy, man. Yeah, we drinking beers here. I ain't drinking no beers, dog. I don't drink. I used to drink, man, and I just realized how far it set me back in life. Like, as crazy as that might sound to some people, man, alcohol was just not for me. I I'll probably never drink again. I never liked the way alcohol tasted. I never liked, if I was drinking, that's why I was Captain Kurt, man. I was a Captain Morgan guy, and I would literally just chug Captain Morgan. Yeah, I feel that, Miami. Yeah, no, I ain't got no shame in it. I mean, like, maybe, you know, at the right time, if somebody's taking a shot or something, I might take a shot, but I ain't ever getting back on the wagon, I'll tell you that. I lost too much freedom from drinking. I lost too many things in my life. Yeah, I agree, but I feel like alcohol is the gateway drug of gateway drugs. Like, once you're drinking alcohol, things start to become less important. Things start to become not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, what you stand for and what you believe in starts to become like, I appreciate you, Brady. It starts to become like, your vision is definitely, it might not obstruct your vision that you can see, but it obstructs your vision for like the overall. Like, you're not seeing things the way that you need to see them. And don't get me wrong, man. Yeah, go ahead, Brady. You do what you got to do. Yeah, man, I'm going to reach out. I just feel like I got to do it at the right time. I don't want it to be random, you know what I mean? 65 here in Ohio. Well, congratulations on that 65 degrees. But I've been to Ohio 2 times, and I'd rather lay in a dog bed than go to Ohio. My mom and my father are from Ohio, and my grandparents on my mom's side and my grandparents on my dad's side were in Ohio. I'd never go back to Ohio. I would never go back to Ohio. Don't that idiot live there too? Hey, Anne Marie, happy Halloween. Kenny Reacts, what's good, dog? Damn, I didn't steal your time, did I, dog? I know you be getting on here at about 2:30 just giving it hell. I thought about it when I hit go live. I said, I don't see Kenny on here. It was 29. Damn! I wish it was 29 here. No, I don't. I take that back. Y'all are about to venture into this Circle K with me, though. I gotta go get the new puppy. Yeah, go get the new puppy, dog. That's what's up. Congratulations on a new puppy. The new puppy's coming home to Kenny house. Kenny's Reacts house. Yo, I shouldn't quit my day job. Puppy! Bro, puppy breath, man, that's the only thing I miss about a puppy. Puppy breath, and then after that, it's cat shit breath. Like, it's horrible. Circle K has good ice. 64 in Massachusetts. This was 42. 42? Nah, keep your day job. Yeah, I'm keeping my day job. That's facts, dog. You never know, man. I could be the next fucking Blake Shelton, dog. You never know that. Hey, Miss Captain Kurt now. She thought her IG got taken away, but it didn't. Man, that kind of had me mad. I'm like, you took her Instagram and she ain't never said nothing ill on that thing. I talk all types of shit on mine. They didn't touch mine. Yo, you better calm down. This dude next to me is trying to... He's all types of... Maybe you're just on the phone. Yo, when I get older, I'm going to be like... I'm already a people watcher, bro. But when I get older, I could see somebody talking in the car, and I think I know exactly what they're talking about. I think I know what type of mood they're in. I can see them. They're all flaring their hands around. I say they're fucking bitching. They're mad. They're yelling at the person in the passenger seat. Joseph Miller, what's up, welder brother? Can you freeze some baby carrots? For teething? Kenny, your kid? Oh no, your dog. Yeah, my bad, dog. I was gonna say, wait a minute. You're about to feed your kids frozen carrots? I guess. I guess that ain't a bad idea. Yo, you better calm. Dude, people today act like they gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go. Usually I'm the one trying to go. I am still going. Whoa, what's going on here, lady? Yeah, no big problem. Pull right in front of me. No big deal. No big deal. Yo, what do you guys... I know for the most part, I don't think we got any true crime people in here. But what do y'all think about this chaos with Dolly and Betty? I mean, what's y'all's opinion on it? We got any opinions? Brandon Phillips said it's 29. Yeah, that's way too cold. Way too cold. It's 90 in Florida. Well, no shit, Vinny. Joe, your man girl. I was just listening to some of it on. Yeah, I feel like it's crazy, man. I feel like it's crazy. I ain't never brought nobody live into a store with me while a bunch of people are looking at me talking to myself. I'll say that. So if I don't say nothing, because I got people wondering what the hell I'm talking to. Guess it don't matter. Look at this guy. Look at this. Oh, what am I doing, dog? Cherry Pepsi, baby. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Let me go mess with this guy. Hey, we got Chatty Daddy on the YouTube live, dog. We got Chatty Daddy.
Are you on live?
Yeah. See you, dog.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. That's the dude I work with. He just started a couple months. That's old Chatty Daddy, baby. Look, this dude told me, let me tell y'all this. This is a funny story. This guy told me that, all right, check this out. He's from Colorado, right? He drove all the way to Florida. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? Why did you come? Well, my parents live out here, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, damn, you just left your girl in Colorado and Dipset it? And he's like, yeah. He was like, one day I decided that I was gonna buy a bunch of no, they don't open the door for me. Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, that bougie for you? Oh man. Yo, if you only knew where this store was. Anyway, let me go back to the story because this is a great story. So he freaking, oh my god, this is great. So, all right, check this out. He went home one night and he said, I had some extra money and there was a dispensary right down the road from him. So he went and grabbed some mushrooms and he went home. He had like a case of beer at home, which it's the worst beer I've ever heard of. Let me put my seatbelt on. Old Natty Daddies. Like, not Natural Light, not Natural Ice, but Natty Daddies. Y'all don't know what those are. You don't want to know what those are. All right, so he's got his bag of mushrooms and his case of beer. Well, jar of mushrooms, whatever they sold him. He eats the mushrooms and starts drinking beer. during that time, he comes to realization that he don't want to be with his girl no more. And he finishes drinking some beers, still in the bathtub. He gets out of the bathtub, takes everything he's got, and leaves. Yo, this chick calls him like 14 hours later and goes, hey, where the hell did you go? He said, no, I went to Florida. I'm like, bro, you drove like 20 something hours? Well, not yet. He's still on the road. High on mushrooms and drunk. What the fuck are you doing? He said, well, I had to get out of there, dog. I had to run. I had to get away from her. He said, when I ate those mushrooms, I started realizing I was trapped. He said, as soon as I ate those mushrooms, I felt free. Like, dude, you need to call a radio station and tell them that story. Because that's one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Like, it ain't, you're not driving from like Tallahassee to Orlando. Yo, you're driving from Colorado Springs, Colorado, which is beautiful, to Spring Hill, Florida. We're talking every bit of 24 hours drive time. Like, you're in the car for 24 hours, just driving. Yeah, dog, that's what I said. I'm like, bro, you need to, you know those NFTs? I said, you need to get an NFT going of you sitting in the bathtub with just the whole bathtub full of natty natty cans. You got like some glasses on like this and a bag of mushrooms, and make it all trippy like, and sell that shit, dog. And then listen to this. This gets a little crazier. What's up, Vic? Vices. I think that's how you say it. Vices behind the wall. Anyway, so then like a few weeks go by, this kid starts working there or whatever. Well, then another kid starting to hear Deanie, whatever that means. Okay, so then this other kid starts, and he works there for like a week, right? And one morning he comes in and he's like all bugged out. I'm like, bro, you good, dog? He's like, yeah, I've been up all night. I've been stressing out real bad. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, I keep getting these random phone calls from this phone number talking about, have you seen my bag of mushrooms? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, this dude called me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, said that he was calling the police on me because I stole his mushrooms. I'm like, did you? No. He's like, no. My buddy, I was hanging out with my buddy, and my buddy was eating mushrooms the whole night. I'm like, well, that's probably the dude that stole the mushrooms, bro. He's like, no, man, he got them from his buddy in Eastlake. I'm like, come on, dude. Yeah, now that's like an hour drive from where we're at. I'm like, so you don't know if this dude drove an hour away? He just popped up with a bag of mushrooms. He's like, yeah, he's just eating mushrooms all day. So I thought this kid was bullshit. Like, there ain't no way this kid was really walking around eating mushrooms. And then this dude calls him talking about, you stole my mushrooms. Yo, this dude comes walking down the street of the shop, all tweaking out of his mind, looking for these mushrooms. So me being the asshole that I am, I get on, I said, let me see your phone. I call this dude. I'm like, bro, I see Mario skipping down 19, dog. He was eating mushrooms. He was jumping around. The dude's like, no, really, bro? I'm like, yeah. Like, I just seen him. He was literally right down 19. He was jumping down with a fireball. He had mushrooms all in a bag. Like, that's the type of shit we dealt with. And then they had the audacity to put some signs up saying now hiring. Big ass signs down by the road where all these crackheads and these meth addicts and all these, yo, this world is crazy. And like where I live at, it's peaceful, dog. Like there ain't no craziness out here. Look, I'll show you. There ain't no craziness out here. Look. No craziness. Got community. Look at that. Look at that. Mailbox. Brand new house getting built. All that ain't necessary out here. It's really not. Look. Roundabouts. All that craziness is gonna make its way over here. It's sad. I drive about 15 minutes from work to get home. I'll look at the chat here in a minute, man. I ain't been seeing it. Happy Halloween behind the wall. Hey, those Eagles Those Eagles, that whole division, bro, the NFC West, the whole division, that everybody, all life is shit on that division. The Cowboys, the Eagles, the Redskins, the Seahawks. It's always been a joke. The Giants, I think, not the Seahawks. Maybe. But that whole division has always been such a joke. Now they're just smacking everybody around. I don't even want to speak about my team. But I already kind of knew that this was coming. You can't be as good as you are for as long as they were. Kenny's 7-0. Facts. Man, I'm going to say this, though. I'm going right down this road, and I'm making a right, and I'm spending about 15 minutes talking to my bull. At least 15 minutes. Because I got to go to this Halloween thing tonight, and it's going to be, I don't even know where we're going. I mean, I guess the wife, the damn amount of time. Yeah, until they choke in the playoffs. That's what I'll say there. I was really rooting for the Eagles when Mike Vick played with them. Really was. A lot of people hated on Vick and hated what he did. And don't get me wrong, man. I think what he did was wrong. But everybody deserves a second chance in life, man. Regardless of what you're doing in your life. If you're a football player, you're a football player. If you're a doctor, you're 3-hour ride home. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what's up, Eddie. I wouldn't do that. You have to pay me for that whole way there and the whole way back. Man, I was just about to tell y'all something that was important. It really was. Oh yeah, second chances. Okay, let me explain something to you. I know somebody that killed his brother and his brother's girlfriend in a DUI car accident. Served like 30 days in the county jail. They took his license away for life, and after it. But because he did, that's good. You're good. But because he just recently got his license back, and a couple months prior to getting his license back, he got, I thought this dude was about to pull my driveway. He got certified as a nurse. Like he went to school for it. He was actually in school when the accident happened, and he went in front of the board, and they approved it, man. They said, yeah, certified nursing assistant, CNA, whatever. I think he's a nurse. I don't even think he's a CNA. I think he's just a straight up full on nurse. Man, I made it. I got a lot of stuff to bring in, but I'll wait a second. Let me get the couple things I need. Back. People can get better. People do get better. That's why I really want to do I just kind of been thinking about how I want to do my my video that talks about the growth of me. I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot more than I even want to admit, to be honest with you. But some things, man, like some things people think just because somebody did something in their life, that's the person that they are. I'm one to listen. There's two different people. There's criminal addicts, and then there's addict criminals. And if you can understand that, then you can separate the good from the bad. But there's people that enjoy getting in trouble just to get in trouble, and then there's people that, hey Nola, come here, baby, come here, hey girl, oh, hey, say how are you? How are you? Calm down. Yeah, there's two different types of people. There's addict criminals, and then there's criminal addicts. You can learn to separate that and understand the difference between the two. You'll be all right. I got to come in here and get this, though, because I'm not holding my phone anymore. Ooh. Nolly, you got to go out. There you go. Hold on, I got to let all these animals in. Come on, Trixie. Come on. Come on, baby. She's like, I'm in here. Black cat on Halloween, ain't good to be outside. Somebody hurts my baby girl, it's on. You should do a live on the Quentin Simon case. I mean, for what though? You know what I'm saying? For what? To let a lot of the. My problem with that is, hold on, I gotta check something out here. My problem with doing the Quentin cases is so many people have already shoved their hands so far into that and muddied the water so bad. It's like, what justice could I bring to it? Yeah, go get your truck done. Don't waste your time watching me. I was just gonna come on here and bullshit with y'all for a minute, since I probably won't be able to go live tonight. Probably won't be able to go live tonight. I'm still on Kylie. Well, congratulations. I had to, myself, I had to get away from that shit for a little bit. People start to, I was just getting frustrated at the wrong people. I was starting to get frustrated with the people that were actually there to support me. Oh no, I feel you on that. Bye. You should go watch the last PP live. Well, you're gonna get that no matter what. That's people. People don't care about that, man. People don't care about other people. That's why I kind of spoke on that and I touched on that. Like, people got mad at me for saying that, but in the grand scheme of things, like, people really don't care what you're going through. People don't care where your mind is. I mean, I've thrown up the panel a few times, and I'll probably throw it back up again soon, but I do. Well, no, it's good to care about people. It's definitely good to care about people, but that's not what I'm saying. What I mean is the overall, most people don't really care what somebody's going through. Life's treating me good, man. Very slow at work. I mean, not slow, but not the pace I'm used to. Well, in my opinion, I disagree. I think that most people have good intentions, but so I've been listening here. I use this because this works out good. I've been listening to a lot of Blind Fury lately, and the name Blind Fury is blind. So I listen to a lot of his music, and I noticed that he don't switch it up much. Like, not in a bad way, but he stays true to what he's doing. And I wonder if it's because he doesn't get to see, everybody talking down on how he's doing it, or saying that he should do it this way, or he should do it that way, or maybe he should do this, or maybe he should do that. Like, he's literally just doing what he wants to do. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't call it trust issues. What I'm saying is how can you ever, if somebody doesn't ever point out that you're heartless or that you don't care about other people, how do you ever know that you don't? And there's plenty of people that are intimidating, and people don't want to tell them, hey, you're a jerk. Hey, you're an ass. Why don't you worry about other people? So I'll blame it on ignorance. I'll blame a lot of the hate in the world today on ignorance. Yeah, Ice Mac, he is a lyrical monster. But I think a lot of what that is, man, is he don't care about what anybody else sees. He only gives a shit about what he's doing. You know what I mean? And when he does what his heart tells him to do, for him, he's winning. That's the formula. Yeah, bro. If you look back, Ice Mac, if you look all the way back from those days on BET, bro, and you look at something that he made yesterday, he's just honing his craft, but he's not changing nothing for anybody, dude. He's not. You know, and that's a lot of where a lot of my respect for Ryan comes from is Ryan's gonna do what makes Ryan happy. And that's it. If everybody else don't like it, oh well, he'll come out with a song you'll like. You know, and if you look back over the years of his channel, man, you'll see that he does what he wants to do, when he wants to do it, how he wants to do it, why the fuck he wants to do it. And nobody stops him. I think if we have more people like that, with the way our society is, as sensitive our society is, I think it could be bad. You know what I mean? I think too much confidence, I guess, and too much, that's the thing, man. Everything's got to have a balance. Everything has to have a balance. So if you want good, you have to have evil. If you want nice, you have to have mean. You can't. There ain't no change in that. There ain't no change in that. Not everything's going to be beautiful. Yeah, the yin with the yang. Facts. And when you're younger, man, you don't understand that. You don't see that. You don't see evil. You don't see that, man. It's sad. This cat is killing me. Trixie, really? I hear you. All the way from the front porch, I heard you. Where are you at? What do you need? Water? What do you need? You got water, you got food, you need to go back out here? No, you better not be covered in grass. Come on. Yeah. When you know you're in... Well, I don't think people give themselves enough credit. People don't give themselves enough credit, though. That's one thing I do know. People are quick to get down on themselves or think that what they're doing, nobody's seeing. Yo, don't worry about getting seen. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. That's the last thing you need to worry about. People see it. People honestly, like, this is what I wish. I wish people would look at, all right, I'll use YouTube as an example. I see a lot of YouTubers talk about numbers. I need my numbers. My numbers need to go up. My numbers need to go up. No, they don't. In all reality, say you have 25 views on a video, right? Yeah, save trip fucking. She is Marvelous Ladybug, which is a cartoon, like a kid's animated superhero. It's a new TV. I don't know how new it is, but it's new to me. Well, past couple years. But anyway, back to what I was saying is you don't need a lot of views. You just need the right person to see it. You know what I mean? So if you're targeting a certain type of audience and you're trying to get the attention of that group of people, and you look at your views and your views say 25 views, and you're all down on yourself and you stop creating content because you're like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. Nobody's seeing this. Nobody's showing me the support I need. Well, what if 20 out of the 25 people that seen what you posted were the ones that you wanted to see it? They just didn't comment. They just came, seen, and left. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? That's a YouTube video. It's not required that the person that watches it comment on it or share it. It's an option, but it's not a requirement. You know, and I myself got caught up in that. I'm like, man, I wish more people seen this. But I was able to step back a little bit and look at my situation and go, well, I guess the right people are seeing it. And you don't have the return right away like that. Like, some people don't get it that fast. I just got it quicker than others. But it also has been 35 years of wanting to, make a name for myself. Trying it different ways. Baseball. I was a hell of a good baseball player. I mean, I made the steps I needed to make. I just didn't make the right choices taking those steps. What up, Sonny? It's about the one right person. Well, not it don't even have to be the one right. So here, I'll give you an example. If I'm making race car videos, and I want Kevin Harvick, I don't even know that's a race car driver anymore, but if I want him to see my videos, and I'm all pissed off because Kevin Harvick ain't seen my videos, but I got 140 views on my videos. And I used to, Vicky. I moved out of the town that had a league in it. I could probably still do it, but it's a lot of traveling and with work and kids. But anyway, so you make a video on race cars, and 110 people, 120 people see it, and you're all pissed off. Kevin Harvick didn't see my video. Blah 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 blah. Now, what if his whole pit crew watched it? You know what I mean? And what if they say, hey, Kevin, bro, you got to check this dude out, man. He's pretty cool. He's got his own, his own pit crew, yada, 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 whatever you're trying to get his attention with, right? His whole pit crew's watching it. They're all excited, man. They're like, Kevin, you got to check this dude out. Kevin's like, oh, yeah, bet. I'll check him out his next video. Well, you get all pissed off and you don't ever make another video. Well, you do, but you make it somewhere else. So then you're like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. I'm not making YouTube videos about racing anymore. I'm going to make it about scootering or bowling. I don't know any famous... Oh, actually, there's a scooter named... No, I don't even think that's his right name. Anyway, I don't know any famous scooters, any bowlers. But you do the same thing there. You make a couple videos on a famous bowler. You make a couple videos on a roller skater. And you realize... you ain't getting the attention that you want. So then you move to something else. And all along, bro, you've been right there. And most people give up at doing something right before they become successful. Like if you look back in history and you look back at the people that, were really close to making it, but something stopped them, 9 times out of 10, they were so close to making it and they just gave up. Man, I wonder if UPS is here for me. I hope not. He could leave it out there. Yeah, we definitely break our own spirit often. Not only do we break our own spirit, man, we destroy it. We destroy it. We second guess everything that we do. Facts. They don't put faith in themselves, man. That's true. See, and I have such a hard time when people say that they don't take the risk. They don't take the risk. But in all reality, man, everything you do in life is a risk, and there's a reward for everything you do. If you try to look at it that way, or there's maybe not a reward, maybe there's a consequence. Maybe for every action there's a reaction type of deal. Or you'll destroy other spirits with lies. I try to shrug that shit off, dude. If somebody's lying on me or my you ain't gonna bring me down. I mean, you might upset me, but I know the truth, you know what I mean? Yo, and don't get me wrong, I get frustrated with myself. I second guess things that I've done. I second guess things that I've said. But at the end of the day, I admit to myself that I said that I'm the one that did it, or whatever it may be, and you just live with it, bro. You take what you've done and you learn from it and you move forward. You do that on everything you do, you'll be all right. That's what I said before, man, and I stand by this. Like, I rather associate myself with a bunch of people that have messed up in life and turn things around for the better than be around somebody that's never made a mistake. Because chances are the person that never made the mistake is worse than everybody I know put together. No, it's definitely not selfish. You're your biggest fan, man. You're your biggest fan. At the end of the day, if you don't got your back, nobody will. And that's what I try to live by, man. Hype myself up, pump myself up. I'm the best that there is at everything that I do. And if I live by that, I'll be all right. Because if I fall short in somebody else's eyes, I never fell short in mine. You know, if somebody says, bro, you didn't give it your all, fuck you, I didn't. You're crazy. You're crazy. And sometimes it's hard, man. Sometimes it's hard to give yourself that. Be cocky. You know, I hate to say that, bro, but one thing I did learn from baseball that kind of helped me in life is when I would get up to bat, no matter how nervous I was or no matter how scared I was, I never let the pitcher see it or the other players on the team. My own players, I'll never forget this. I'll tell y'all a story. We played, I think I was in Little League. I was either in Little League. I was on a travel team. That's what it was. I was playing travel baseball with a bunch of kids that I played my whole career with. And I played with them. You know, we killed it. And we got to a championship game at Joe DiMaggio in Clearwater. It's where the Phillies play. And we were playing this team from West Pasco. And this kid that was on the mound was throwing like low 90s, like 91, 92. And you got to remember, we're like 16, 17 years old. I mean, this kid's hitting 90s consistently, warming up. So I'm like, damn, dude, this dude might turn back and let 93, 94, you know, and that's hard. And 2 games prior to that, I tore my ACL. But I was still playing through it. I shouldn't have been, but I was. Anyway, my coach had me hitting leadoff. And we were the away team. Or no, we were the home team. So we hit first. And I was like, yo. My buddy Sean was on second, or he was batting second. And I looked back at him and I'm like, dude, this dude is throwing gas, bro. And he was nervous, and I was a better hitter. At the time, I was way better hitter. And Sean's like, bro, he is. I'm like, it is what it is, man. So I went up there. I think the first pitch he threw really tight, and it was inside. Almost hit me. I backed out. Now you remember my knee's still pretty messed up. Next pitch he throws, man, he throws it right where I want it. I lay into it. These fields are like 400 feet. So the ball one hops the fence in right center. And now I got a torn ACL. I made it to third, and I barely ran. That gives you an idea of how far I hit that baseball in comparison to where the kids were playing. Because a lot of kids at that age, we weren't hitting them that far. Well, then I'm standing on third. Sean comes up. Sean rips a double. About the same spot, a little bit more in. He didn't hit the fence. He like one-hopped the warning track. But yeah, it just goes to show you, like, you might doubt yourself, man, but approach. What's going on? We got street racing going on here. Approach every situation with confidence, man. And I did see you in here. Where are you at? Always watching. I see you in here. Yo, and you can say what you want to say about that. You really can. It don't bother me. I'm allowed to have an opinion. I can say what I want to say. I don't know her. I don't know her situation. I don't know what was going on. I was presented a theory, and I agreed with the theory. I created the theory. I helped to try to figure out what was going on. It is what it is. Hate me if you want, man. We're all human. We're all human. And just remember that when later on in life, when you do something, that somebody's going to follow you around for months and just babbling on and babbling on and babbling on about the same bullshit, keeping it alive, keeping it running. So if anything, you're the one kind of slandering her name. But we'll move on from that. I ain't got much time left on you anyway because I need to go shower. Sorry, but. Sorry, but. They just like to stir the pot. They think eventually they're gonna get to me and they're gonna piss me off, and it ain't gonna work. That's a good question though. What I say is this. I challenge you with this, always watching. Prove it's a lie. The same proof that you tell everybody else or whoever says that we can't prove this, we can't prove that, we'll prove it otherwise. You know what I mean? YouTube's for entertainment, man. YouTube is entertainment at its finest. Haters are your biggest fans. As you see, the haters are always watching. Always watching. Haters are hanging out, watching, and looking for you at all times. Yo, YouTube can be used for multiple things. YouTube can be used to inform people. YouTube can be used for entertainment purposes. You could music, art. I mean, yeah, Freckles, you too. But no, it just sucks, man, because people aren't able to be themselves and to create their own lane when people are constantly trying to bump them out of it. You know, let people do what they got to do. You don't like something that somebody else is saying, you know, challenge them, whatever. But yo, there's a lot of juveniles that still lurk amongst the adults that they're old enough to be an adult, but they don't act like it. And people have said bad things about me. People have said things that's not true about me. Should I make it my everlasting goal to target them and their families all day, every day? No. No, I shouldn't. And on top of that, always watching, that ain't even her name. Yeah, 63-year-old infants. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, man, because and nothing against anybody that's older in here, but it does seem to be the older people. It seems to be the older people that are in this community feel like they have to defend everything. Appreciate you, man, girl. I appreciate you. I feel like they have to defend everything that happens. Nobody can make a bad assumption. Nobody can make not even a wrong assumption. But never discount your small followers. Yeah, I agree, but I also disagree with that. Do you go to Tampa Pro football, hockey, baseball games? I go to hockey games and baseball. Yo, I was really good at baseball. When I was younger, I had a lot of scouts paying attention to what I was doing. I went to a couple showcases for major league teams, and I never stayed focused enough at school to realize that school mattered in comparison to baseball, and my coaches didn't want nothing to do with it. By the time I got to my junior year, they're like, "Look, bro, you can't listen. You can listen to us, but you can't listen to anybody else. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work." So I had to make a choice. Either do I want to do what I need to do in school to play baseball, or do I want to just quit baseball? And what do you think I took? So now I try to use it to coach. I coach my son's team. I actually umpired a little bit for the little league he used to play for. Maybe when my daughter gets a little older, I might try going back into that and coach a softball team or a baseball team. Somebody said, "Why do you disagree?" Why do I disagree? This is what I disagree on. If you don't have some sort of control over your chat turns into just a spot where everybody can be disrespectful to everybody there. People, I will call somebody on their crap. Maybe not right away. Maybe I don't do it the first time or the second time. I let it go. I see if they come back with it. Yeah, I guess I did. What I took from it is you're saying pay attention to your followers, not your haters. I pay attention to both of them. My haters, I watch my haters, but I don't engage with my haters. It's rare. I came out of character once or twice on a live, and I didn't even come out of character. I just shouldn't even been in the live. I should have kept it moving. But there is one individual that I've been following around, and just recently I think they blocked me. So and I only followed them around because I wanted to see what type of person they are. If this was a front or if this was a legitimate, just who they were. Because some people are going to fake it till they make it, man. Yeah, Powerstroke's a good dude. A lot of the people that I run into YouTube are good people. A lot of people are. But I've also seen the same people that I believe are good people in other chats. Like I'm all over YouTube. Just know that. Just know that. I might be here now, and as soon as I close off this interaction on another channel I ain't never even been on, jump from that reaction over to a live to a channel I ain't never been on, I never even known was around. And I pay attention to the comments. I pay attention to the content. I pay attention. Yeah, be cocky as you want to be. Yo, cocky and confidence are two different things. Have confidence, man. Have confidence to the point where you sound cocky. Have confidence to where people assume that you're being cocky. And fuck them. Main girl, I'll say this. I've been in Flaud's lives long enough to know you can't do that. I mean, I made that same mistake. I just think I don't know what you did. I think you left after a little bit, which is maybe you had something going on, but just learn from those things, man. I know you didn't know. And, nothing against you or nothing against Flaud, but it's hard to kind of remember the ones that have never made that mistake or ones that did. He don't know that you're new to YouTube. But if he doesn't put his foot down, everybody's going to do that. And I don't care, main girl. You can tell everybody else in the chat what you did. I ain't going to throw you in the bus like that because it does piss people off. I have people that I care about that I did that, and I didn't mean it like that. I was sharing the video to them. You know what I mean? It wasn't to anybody. I didn't even care if anybody in the chat clicked on it. I wanted that person to see the video. Everybody has some hate behind closed doors. I'll say that. People upset me. People kind of confuse me what they're doing. And as long as I don't feel like it's malicious or like they're intentional, I don't feel like they continue to do it, I just let it ride. I know, man, girl, I get it. I truly get it. And it's a mistake to somebody that's done this and just started. I know. I made the same mistake. That's why I knew what you did, and I just kept out of it because I know it was wrong, but you didn't know. But you can't argue with somebody and try to explain that to them because people are liars. People will say that, oh, I didn't know, and then you'll see them 20 minutes later in another chat room doing the same thing. It's hard to believe people. Haters motivate me to do better all the time. Yo, haters, look, I'll tell you this. When I see a hater, I only think about the hater. I might not tell everybody else that. I'm gonna be real transparent. I might not tell everybody else that I'm thinking about that hater. But I am. And soon as I get done with my thought process on that hater, I look for what ammunition I'm gonna use just to make them more hate. Give them more hate. Without telling anybody who it is. No, I don't argue anyway. I like to argue. That's the crazy part is I like to argue with people. I'll argue till I turn blue in the face. I will if I believe I'm right, I'm arguing with you until you prove me wrong. But I understand what YouTube is, and I understand this box, this device. I understand how it works. People will never admit that they're wrong. People ain't going to admit they're wrong. Always watching. What? Is he cool? Yeah, he's cool. My bad, I let the chat kind of ride out. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yo, main girl, I'll say this. Flawed is going to give it to you real raw and uncut. I mean, it is what it is. You got to know the people that you're bouncing around into. Get a feel for it before you do that next time. Like that, okay. This goes, don't take this the wrong way, but that is the same thing. And some people listen to respond and others listen to understand. Like if you would have listened to what he was talking about, you would have understood that he really wasn't, he's not about that. He's just there to do his thing on YouTube. Literally, that's it. He's into music, he's into that, but the networking and the marketing and things, I don't see it with him. I just see he's just there to do his YouTube. That's it. He don't care about anybody else's reaction. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. He's worried about himself, man, and that's what everybody talks about. Everybody wants it. And he controls his channel. Outside of his channel, he don't give a shit. I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jamie, I know, but to be honest with you, like, I don't care who it is. I think I've only went on one live with one person to discuss any turmoil between us. I know you didn't get it. I knew you didn't get it. When he was saying it to you, I was like, oh boy, here we go. She don't understand. But matters to who though? I'm so confused, Jamie. It matters to somebody else that somebody else is talking about me? Yo, if it don't bother me, what the hell is it bothering anybody else for? I was just speaking on people watching as in like going to different channels. Oh, Scuba Sam, no, don't apologize. Oh yeah. I don't know. That's why I kind of got away from that true crime stuff for a little bit. I want to give all the people their time to troll and do whatever they want to do. That's why I ain't touched that Quentin case because I don't yo. What's happening now in the true crime community is ridiculous. To be honest with you, like I won't speak on any names, but the people that are going in fighting, and then the people that are fighting about the people that are going and fighting, it's getting nothing done. Kurt, do one with the positive peeps. Well, look, I'll say this. Like, I've tried to get positive people in there. I've tried to get positive people to talk about it, but it always comes back to the drama. It's getting them those super chats. Yeah, I know it is. I know it is. Hey, one person had somebody the red phone. I was laughing my ass off this morning. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's true, man. It is. Like that's what I'm saying. I support what some of the things that are going on, but I don't support all of them, and I ain't really gonna speak on them because who am I to say anything? You know what I mean? It ain't me. I'm not doing that shit. You would never catch me doing that. I got too much. I don't have enough time on my hands. So what does it make sense for me to go to another? No, I ain't doing that. Crazy. 3:30. I got about 10 minutes left. No, Jamie, I get what you're saying. I really do, but it ain't. You can't put a filter on your YouTube live saying positive people only. It don't work like that. If anything, you do something like that, it's going to attract nothing but negative people. I'll say this, though. This is what I'll say. When I find something that interests me and I connect with, I'll get all over it. Jackie, Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, Jackie. Not a disclaimer. Yeah, Shy Wolf, I agree. The burden I put on myself. Shout out to Burden. Burden I put on myself because of where I am in my life. I am out to help out children that are being targeted. All right, I'm switching topics. Man, what are y'all doing for Halloween tonight? No, it says 30, 30, 30, 30. That's a Dub 30, 30 beat. Hey, you can say dirty, dirty if you want, but it says 30, 30. Shout out to Dub 30, 30, man. Giving out candy. Hey, I'd rather be giving out candy than waddling down the road. Maybe I'll go live waddling down the road in my sumo suit. I might not wear that damn thing. Oh, Lord. No, you're all right. It's 30, 30. 30, 30. And I think that's Leroy Biggs saying that. If you don't know who Leroy Biggs is, you need to find out. Yo, this thing's like an everlasting gobstopper. I'm going to be on 5 more terrorizing the little jerks. Caroline, happy Halloween. That's dope. From Ireland. That's what's up. Ooh, wee little leprechaun. That's pretty dope. Hey, no, for real though. I wish, this is what I want to know. And this is probably a stupid thing to even ask, but are leprechauns like a legitimate thing? They ain't midgets from Ireland, right? And I hate to even say that because that's probably not the way to say that either. The superpower of being interested and passionate. Oh my God, really? I don't know. Yo, you'd be surprised what's real and what's not real, man. You would. I seen some things that I seen a fish on a YouTube short earlier that would eat a lobster, like crack his back. The fish tries to bite you, man. That taking my boy trick or treating. Oh my God, I just choked on my bowl. Yo, the chase, the rainbow. That's what I'm saying. You don't know that. Yo, you ever seen Leprechaun in the Hood? Man, let that little thing come around here. I'm kicking him. Fun fact, I was born on Friday the 13th and my brother was born on Halloween. Scuba Sam, that's kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie. Was there an exorcism when you were born? I'm just kidding. Jamie, are you a leprechaun? I'm just playing. Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah, you ain't ever seen Leprechaun in the Hood, man? Go check out Leprechaun in the Hood. Oh, I'm sure people don't know. If you know who Leroy Biggs is in the chat, press 1. If you don't know who Leroy Biggs is, press 2. Scuba Sam. She said, I'm a leprechaun. 1. I just snorted out loud. 1. Miss Luck, Leroy Biggs. You need to go check him out. Go to YouTube, check him out. 1. That's what's up. What about Jesse B? Love your afternoon talks. Hey, I might try to do them more often. Yeah, he is the guy that did it sober. Yeah. Well, yes. I think Jelly has a song called Sober, though, too. He did Howdy Howdy. Howdy Howdy. Howdy Howdy. Big guy. Yes, sober. Creek, you ain't nothing but a creek thing. Hold on, I'm getting notifications. Whoop. Burden just went live. Shout out to Burden. Man, y'all know who Burden is? You know what I actually need? What would be dope? You didn't upset me. You're good. Yo, if y'all ain't checked out Chopped and Skinned, he's a YouTube, I don't even think, he ain't a content creator. He does music. He chops, he slows and throws country rap. No, don't worry about it. I don't need no super sticker, man, girl. You keep that super sticker. Man, I hope this ain't Amazon Prime dropping off another package. Yo, it's been very, very active out here today. Who is it? Who is what? Dirty 30. That's what's up. Hi, Kurt. Hi, chat. Creeker Mariah, you might be listening to it without hitting the live button. Yeah, I know your answers. You were behind though, because when you said who don't know Leroy, I was like, damn, she's that far behind. But I appreciate you watching the whole thing. You ain't got to do that though. He didn't do it sober. What? Who is ready for a leprechaun party? See this? You want to know? Yeah, I'll tell you a fun fact. Fun fact. When I was like 13, I think I was 13, all the kids in the neighborhood had goosenecks on their bike. They had, I don't know if you know what a gooseneck is, but a gooseneck, the brakes aren't attached. There's like cables, and you can spin the gooseneck. True Texan, what's good? You could spin the handlebar without binding up the cables for the brakes. Well, my bike didn't have no gooseneck, and it had a reflector on it. And the reflector was on the front, and when you spun the handlebars around, it didn't make it all the way around because it hit the reflector. But it also had the cables all binding up. And these kids were hitting this ramp. They were flying down the road, hitting this ramp, spinning the freaking handlebars, catching them, and landing the bike. And I've been watching them. I've been hitting the ramp, but I wasn't doing that. And they were like, come on. Well, they weren't really telling me to do it. I take that back. They were just like hyping me up about hitting the ramp. Yo, you're killing it, bro. Get it, dog. Get it. I'm hitting the ramp. I'm boom, boom, boom. My mom's like, come on, it's time to come in. I'm like, Mom, one more time. She's like, all right. So then now in my head, I'm like, all right, I want to hang out with these kids tomorrow. They're older. They're riding bikes. They're doing things I like. How can I impress them? Trying to impress them. What can I do? They're already impressed that I'm hitting the ramp. You know, they're like, yo, get it. This is a pretty big ramp. I'm like, I'm going to do what they're doing. So I like go halfway with my handlebars so nobody really knew what I was doing. I was on the ground like practicing. I'd go like halfway and then back. And I never realized that it wouldn't go all the way around. So and it sticks. It ain't going any further. It's sideways. It's stuck because I spun it so hard the reflector hit the freaking, it hit it hit the bike and got stuck. And I'm coming down, yum, right into the pavement. Busted it from here to here, wide open. Back then it was probably like way up here. Then they put 7 stitches in, and they're like, "You're good to go." It wasn't that big, to be honest with you. It wasn't that big. Oh, it was pretty big. And then I go do my stitches. The day that my stitches come out, my mom's like, "Oh, you could go to the SeaWorld thing. Your school's doing a field trip. You go to the SeaWorld thing, but you can't do nothing. Can't get wet or nothing because you got stitches in." All right, whatever. Well, then I think I couldn't get wet. I don't remember what it was. I had to be careful because that day my stitches were coming out. So my mom picks me up from the thing. We go to get the stitches out. That day, the roller skating rink was doing a like an all night skate. It was like a Friday night. I was like, "All right, bet, Mom, can I go skating after I get my stitches out?" She's like, "It depends. Let's see what the doctor says." Blah 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 blah. Sure enough, doctor says, "Yeah, you're good to go. Just be careful. Don't do nothing stupid." I get out there. When I get there, they're waxing the floor. The first row of kids go through. They're good. I jump out there. I run 1 lap around. On my second lap, come around the corner. I slip and I go down. When I went down on the same spot that I just got the stitches out from. Busted it open and needed 11 stitches. So I went like, what was it, 6 weeks? I went like 12 weeks with stitches in my chin. And my mom was so pissed off. Like, she wasn't mad at me, but she was just pissed off at the situation. And then fast forward, when I was like 17, I was fishing with my buddy Corey, and we used to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I wasn't 17. I was probably like 15. Because we wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and we ride bikes all the way to this spot where we'd fish at. So by the time we got there, the sun was almost ready to come up. And we were catching like 12, 13 pound bass. 12, 13 bass a day. Like 4 or 5 pound bass. They weren't huge bass. But we were catching like 13, 14 fish a day out of this lake. So about halfway through the day, I get about a 1 or 2 pounder. I get a smaller one, and he's real feisty. I grab him by his lip, and I'm trying to take the hook out, and he shakes one solid time, and it throws the hook on the back end of the torpedo into my thumb, and I can't get it out. It's deep. Well, it's also still in the fish's mouth. So then I panic, and I let the fish go because he just poked me in my damn finger. I thought it was the hook in his mouth. I didn't realize it was a hook that was on the back of the lure. So now the hook's in my thumb, and the fish is down in the water with the hook in his mouth. And he's trying to swim. He's trying to get away. I don't know if you ever try to grab a fish while it's in the water, but it's not easy. So then I finally get this damn fish out of the water with my thumb attached to it. My buddy Corey comes over, and he cuts the hook free because there's a treble hook, and he cuts the ring off the treble hook, so it's still in my thumb. I tried to fish for about 20 minutes. It wasn't working. So then we had to ride bikes all the way back to where we were at, to our house. And his dad caught us about halfway home. He was all pissed off because Corey didn't tell him where he was going. So we got there at 3, probably by noon, he caught us riding a bike. Well, he ended up giving me a ride home because I had to go to the hospital. You couldn't get it out. There was no pushing it through the other side. I wasn't doing it, and nobody else was going to touch it. Well, then I get it out. I go to the hospital. We're there for like 8 hours waiting on this doctor. It's not an emergency, so they're going to take care of emergencies first. They're going to work back to it, and they'll get it. They numb. It ain't numbing. It's in the thumb. It's in the meat of the thumb, so you can still feel everything they're doing. Finally, it gets numb enough to where they can push it out, like, because they got to curve it. It was in like right here, and they had to curve it up out and then cut the barb and slip it. Because I've never done this before. When Corey cut it, he didn't cut it where he just kind of cut the hook. So there was another piece of another side of the hook on that. They probably could have just cut it and slipped the whole thing through. Anyway, whatever. It ain't no big deal. You don't need no stitches or nothing for that. They just give you some antibiotics and they send you on your way. So the next day, I said, "Come on, bro, we're going back fishing. I'm fine. I'll just tape it up. It ain't no big deal. It's on my left hand anyway. I reel with my right hand. Good to go." So then we go fishing, and sure as shit, I got the same lure on. The hook's got a cut spot off the back of it where it's missing a hook. I cast out, catch a bass, reel it in. I'm real careful. I grab him. I got a good grip on him, and I'm going to get the hook out, and he shakes again, and he throws the hook, and it goes in the back of my finger where like the hair grows out of the top of your knuckle. It's Memorial Day. You know what I'm saying? It's the hospitals are jam packed. There ain't no in and out. You're lucky that 3 or 4 doctors are there that day. So, my grandfather, huge walleye fisherman from Ohio, he's like, "No, we're not going to the hospital." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "You got one of the Betty Crocker butter bowls, some peroxide, some water." Had me soak my hand in the peroxide in the water for a couple minutes. He lifted my hand up out of the water with a pair of pliers, pushed it through another spot, cut the barb off, and pulled it out. And the whole butter bowl was full of blood. I got to go right back fishing, though. I didn't have to sit in the hospital for 6 hours. So, every time that I do something, it seems like I do it in twos. Chilling in this overcast weather. It's blue skies out here. I just got to pay attention to my time. I know I said 10 minutes, but just got off of work, about to go set a deer stand. Set that deer stand, dog. Did you get back on the... Yeah, I rode the bike. I rode the bike all the way home with the fish. The first fish hook, we just threw my bike in the back of Redneck Steve's truck, and he just took me. The other one, I just left it because it was in the top of my finger. So I just left the hook attached to the lure, cut the line, and just grabbed the bike. And that sucked because every time you went over the cuts in the sidewalk, like you could feel thump, 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 it would rattle that. So I was trying to hold it, and then you go over a big one and jar you all around. And then I thought I rehooked myself with the other hook because the lure was hanging, so then it got caught on my finger weird, and I went to pull it, and I had the other hook down here, so I had my... Oh, dude, it was horrible. It was horrible. Hope you don't mind I plug brakes. I don't care what you do. Scotland, that's what's up. Shout out to Scotland. What do Scottish people sound? Yo, do Scottish people drink scotch? Is that where that came from? I had this guy I worked with called Scotchy. That wasn't his real name. That dude drank more scotch. I feel like he had an infinite amount of scotch. Yeah. A fish hook in the lip. Yeah, that sucks, country. Yeah, that sounds good. Deep fried raviolis. I'm about to hit this bowl a couple times and go take a shower anyway. I didn't think about that. I got my place of employment all blasted out on YouTube. Oh well. I'm Danish. My drink is tequila. Hey, no, I don't mean it like that. I think about like, I feel like America has every alcohol from every other country. Like I feel like because we're like so okay with alcohol, we import it from everywhere and we get it from everywhere. We get probably scotch from Scotland, tequila from Mexico. Shit, when coronavirus happened, you couldn't even get Corona because it was all imported from Mexico. They weren't trying to give us no Corona. You're not getting no Corona around here, let's say. I didn't even drink. I didn't even care. Take all of the Corona. Yo, we had Uber drivers out here delivering drinks. Like that's how real it was out here. Tequila Girl here, you know, it's a whiskey is made in Scotland. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Don't they just serve Scotch different in Scotland? No pun intended. What'd you say? Great Scots. Yeah, I don't know. They did that in Detroit too. Yo, I don't understand that. If you, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'll say this. Alcohol's so bad. People are invested their life so bad in alcohol that when the liquor store shut down, you got to have it delivered to your house because you're gonna withdraw. It's sad, man. Like, and people will say, "Oh, I just needed to drink." No, if you need something that bad that you have to drink it, that's not good. Hey, much love, Rex. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you took alcohol away, the world would be crazy for about a year or two, but then it would become a much different place. It ain't cloudy and gray here. Blue skies. I need a rake. I need a rake. I need to go. I need to go take a shower though. If I get time later on tonight, I might go live. I really want to make a. Yeah, Gojo, you too. Sonny, aren't you in a different country? Didn't you say Scotland? No, I ain't trying to cause another prohibition. I don't mean it like that. Puerto Rican power in the house. What's good? My dog's in another country kicking it right now. Well, it ain't another country. I guess it is. I guess it is. Maybe not. I ain't trying to start a prohibition, man, but I feel like you should have to have a license to drink alcohol. I feel like people should be like, just like you go buy a gun, you go get a medical marijuana card, like you need to go get an alcohol to understand what the hell you're doing before you start drinking. I'm good, dog. How are you? About to go take a shower, just got done working. South Carolina. I'm in Florida. Damn, that means I think it's about to rain probably the next couple days. And if it's pushing down, probably a cold front. You getting a cold front? Hopefully it makes it down to Florida. We need it. We need it. Work's work. You ain't missed nothing, I'll tell you that. Still everybody's just standing around. I'm welding grip brackets. I've welded 1,000 grip brackets. At least. Buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of them. Everybody else is painting. I'm still at work. That's good. No, I'm saying a license to drink because people, I don't know, man. Why would you need a license to smoke weed, but weed don't do nothing? People stop short at stop signs. 5 feet short. They're afraid to get too close to the stop sign. Alcohol, you're blowing through the stop sign and you're on to the next one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you're about to come into it, dog. I think they just got done cutting a couple rails today to get built tomorrow. And yeah. No, for real though. Like I've never seen, so when I quit drinking, that quitting drinking soda and quitting drinking alcohol were two of the hardest things. I still have not conquered this, obviously, but the alcohol part had immediate consequences. Soda has long lasting consequences that I don't even want to think about. But it was so hard because everywhere you go, there's soda, there's beer, there's soda, there's beer, there's soda. At literally everywhere you go to a restaurant, what do you want to drink? Beer or soda? Liquor or I mean, it's not. There's no other option. You know what I mean? When you go to the gas station, they don't ask you, you want marijuana or do you want tobacco? They just, you know what I'm saying? It's one. Other states, I think it's, what do they call it? Monopolized or, yeah, where you only can. I shouldn't drink soda. Sugar and caffeine, in my opinion, sugar, caffeine, and alcohol are the three most addictive chemicals on the face of this earth. Most abused, I should say. Colorado too. Bro, there was people at like 4 o'clock in the morning drinking mimosas in Colorado. I'm like, you're allowed to do that? All the time. Send it. Chatty Daddy, dog. There's Chatty Daddy. Y'all just seen Chatty Daddy in the store. If y'all were in here earlier at my trip getting soda, Chatty Daddy was there. Y'all seen Chatty Daddy. That's the dude that broke up, that left his wife high on mushrooms in the bathtub. That's Chatty Daddy. Bro, I'll never forget. When I'm like 80 some years old and I'm telling my grandkids stories, Chatty Daddy will be in that story. Yo, I'll tell you how I quit drinking. I just quit. The first time I didn't have to do it that way. The first time I had a lot of obstacles. This last time I got an option. I either find another place to live and find another place to have a relationship, or I quit drinking. And I looked at it and I'm like, yo, most people drink because they think that they're a better person when they're drunk. But then when people are telling you, yo, you need to stop drinking because I don't like the person you are, you have to recognize that. Yeah, Chad, you do need to. I've been harping on Chad since the day he told me the Natty Daddy story in the bathtub and the mushrooms. Like, I was like, dog, you don't think it's time to turn over a new leaf? Yeah, I get it, dog. I look, I got. See that, Captain? Kurt. This has been there long before this. This thing. This was here long before this. Long before any of this. And long before this. And this was here long before any of my other tattoos. It's because that's what I did. I drank Captain Morgan. I used to carry around Christmas time, around Halloween. I have Captain Morgan tattoo on me like it was my normal drink. Like I carry this Pepsi around. You know what I mean? No, nothing's wrong with tripping in a bathtub on shrooms. It's the Natty Daddies I bitch about. Eat as much shrooms as you want. Go ahead. Mike Tyson does it, so. Where is Miss Captain at? She's in here? No, she ain't even in here. At Miss Captain. She got me blocked? Where is she at? I don't see Miss Captain in here. Miss Captain. Yo, are you in the right chat? Yo, I'm out. I just wanted to say happy Halloween, y'all. I'm out. Yo, chat. Happy Halloween, dog. Quit running. Quit running from the truth, Chad. Time to give up them Natty Daddies. Legend. Yeah, happy Halloween, y'all. I'm about to get out of here anyway to go take a shower. Love you, Chatty Daddy. Yo, Chatty Daddy is a good dude. Look, I was in a gas station by my job. Chatty Daddy was in front of me, right? And I got relationships with the workers at the racetrack because I'm there all the time. So this dude that's behind the counter, when Chad walked out, he looked at me and he goes, man, I try to make that dude pissed off every time and he never gets mad. He's always got a smile on his face. And in my head, I'm thinking, damn, bro, you're a douchebag. How are you going to try to make this man mad knowing that he's happy all the time? But then I got out and I went back to the shop. I'm like, Chad, that's dope, bro. People that are trying to bring you down are getting mad that they can't crack your smile, bro. That's cool. That's cool. Yo, Chad will fuck something up, smile about it. Chad will drop something and smile about it. Chad will be doing his job, smiling about it. Chad's just smiling. He's just doing his thing all the time. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a good day. Be safe. Take your kids trick-or-treating. Don't be lazy. Don't sit inside. Don't make them stay home. Get out and do something. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Nothing but love.